Modern pentathlon is the only sport specifically designed for the modern Olympics by the founder of the Olympic movement himself, Pierre de Coubertin, and was first included in the 1912 Olympic Games in Sweden. Modern pentathlon includes 5 sports: fencing, swimming, horse riding, running and shooting, which were each specifically designed to test different aspects of the competitor and to determine the world's best all-round athlete. Most sports only tested a limited number of skills for an athlete, and Pierre de Coubertin wanted something better. He identified the 5 sports very carefully so that the winner could rightfully say that he or she was the best all-round athlete in the world.
News, and we're live here for the riding and combined events. It's a beautiful hot summer day here. It's a real pleasure to welcome to Charlotte, and we're here for World Cup number 1. As you can see, these are the World Cup venues, and we're live here for the riding and combined events. It's a beautiful hot summer day here. It's a real pleasure to be enjoying the action, and we've had 3 hours of fencing, and we've had some pretty hectic swimming taking place, which we've filmed, and we are going to bring this up for you very shortly. We're just we've cut things so okay, just a couple of glitches to get out of the way there. You can tell it's live when there's a few mistakes appear, but you can see there's a few horses being ridden around here. I think they've done the draw for the horses, so they're actually getting ready to get out there and get started. So we're just we're going to get you some highlights of the swimming and fencing event very, very soon, so just bear with us. So we're going to try and bring you up some of the stats. We're online here behind the scenes. Our first athlete is looks like a Chinese athlete is warming up. They've got 20 minutes with the horse, so that's what you can see on the screen right now. And while we wait for the swimming highlights just to get together, let's just go through the day, hopefully. We started off very early this morning. It was an 8 o'clock start this morning. With the fencing competition. And all the athletes were working very hard indeed. So let's bring you, while we're looking here, this is the scrolling screen of fencing results So we can take you through this. This is quite significant. We can hopefully a lot of you are watching us on YouTube live here, which we're able to broadcast at a much better stream, and also on pentathlon.org. So I'll just leave you on the screen for a second there with some scores on the doors. So those are the fencing results as we saw this morning. We watched live, and you won't have been able to see this, but we're putting this on screen now. The scores from the swimming event, and no surprise to see Elodie Cluvel taking that. So she matched that with her 8th place in the fencing, so she's in a very strong position indeed here overall. We will have a look at the overall tables shortly. Here's page 2. And here's page 3. So we just go down as the swimmers get a little bit slower. The organisers at the swimming pool were quite impressed with some of the times that were coming forward. James Cook with a 1:54 was only a second. And here's page 3. So we just go down as the swimmers get a little bit slower. The organisers at the swimming pool were quite impressed with some of the times that were coming forward. James Cook with a 1:54 was only a second and a bit away from US Olympic qualification time for the Olympics. So show on a scroll. No, we won't. Slight issue there. We'll sort a few things to sort out, but we're going to show you highlights in about a minute of the fencing and what happened there. So here's the leaderboard on the overall scores for now, and we'll bring up the fencing for you in about. So we now have a couple more riders enter the warm-up area, as you can just see on our camera there. So all these horses, of course, totally unfamiliar to the riders, and they have 20 minutes to just ride around and bed themselves in, get themselves into a comfortable situation, hopefully get on well with the horse, and then we've got the course to come. So currently there's going to be 36 riders out on the course, so we're only going to be covering the top 18 or so. We'll just see how we go after the fencing and swimming highlights have been shown, and we'll join the action as it happens. Bit of a wind getting up here as well. Here's page 2 of the leaderboard. You can see there's some pretty big names up there and some fast runners, so it's going to be interesting to see how things develop here over through the ride. And then page 3, still people with a bit of an interest. You can see that they're about a minute behind there and some fast runners, so it's going to be interesting to see how things develop here over through the ride. And then page 3, still people with a bit of an interest. You can see that they're about a minute behind. And finally page 4. And these are getting too far behind really to sort of be threatening the guys at the top of the leaderboard. So our local MC is just explaining a few things to the local crowd here as to how it all works. And 15 obstacles to jump. There's a triple and a double. And the horses went through testing a few days ago, and the word on the ground was that they found it quite slippy. There was quite a few horses that were sliding a little bit. I mean, in particular, fence 1 gave some big problems. So we're just waiting here for the riding competition to start. But you guys don't have to wait too. Over in lane 6, it really needs to do something special here. She finished in 33rd in the fencing, so she's well behind. But it looks like it's Prokopenko here of Belarus, who's the class act in this first heat. She's moving away from the field and putting on the burners as we come into the final 25. It's Anastasia Prokopenko here, who seems to be slowing down a little bit actually. She may have gone a bit too early on, and it's Rubleska in 3 and Kurushkina in 4 starting to pull back a little bit, and Prokopenko just has enough to take the first heat in 2:29.54. And Zheyang from China coming in last there. That's heat number 1.
This is heat 2. In lane 1, from Italy, Lavinia Bonesio. In lane 2, from Russia, Ethiopia Rechinova. In lane 3, from Russia, Sonata Grimsaiti. In lane 4, from Poland, Katarzyna Wojcik. In lane 5, from France, Elfie Arnold. In lane 6, from Italy, Claudia Cesarini. In lane 7, from the USA, Michelle Kelly. In lane 8, from Italy, Sabrina Croniale. Step up, ladies.
Here we are for heat number 2 out of 5 at World Cup number 1 stop in Charlotte, North Carolina, United States. In lane 1, Lavinia Bonesio of Italy. In 2, Evdokia Gritichnikova of Russia. 3, Donata Rimsaiti of Russia. In 4, Katarzyna Wojcik of Poland. 5, Elfie Arnold of France. 6, Claudia Cesarini of Italy. In 7, it's Mickey Kelly of the United States. And 8, Sabrina Croniale of Italy. Well, it's a full house here for heat number 2. The swimmers here are a little bit faster than last time out. And we're just looking, and it's lane 8, Sabrina Croniale of Italy, who turns first. She finished 21st in the fencing, so she needs to try and make up a little bit of time upon the rest of the field. And of course, we've got the United States, America's own Michelle Kelly in lane 7, who finished last in the fencing, but she did an incredible job to qualify through a very, very tough qualification group. And amazingly, she had a baby only 4 months ago. Here she is competing with the cream of the world stars in modern pentathlon. Lane 8 still looks as if she's got a little bit of a lead, but we've got to move here from lane 5 as well. Yes, lane 8 just fractionally up from lane 5, so it's Croniale over Elfie Arnold, who's in lane number 5 there. Look out in lane 3, Donata Rimsaiti of Lithuania of Russia. She was world number 1 for periods in 2010 and 2011. She won the World Cup in Italy 2011 and then gained an injury. She had a bad injury which really put her out for the rest of the season, and she's just on the road to recovery now. So that's that's Donata Rimsaiti of Russia. They turn at the farthest, 50 to go now, and it's lane 5, Elfie Arnold, who's making a move. Sabrina Croniale has dropped away badly after leading early on, and she looks as if she's spent for the day. And it's lanes 4 and 5 who are making the push. These are the seeded athletes in this heat, and it's Elfie Arnold from France who's moving away. She's got a length over the rest of the field here, and she's going to pick up some valuable pentathlon points over the rest of this field. Elfie Arnold just leading from Katarzyna Wojcik, and Claudia Cesarini just further behind there, but it's Arnold who's going to take this. Elfie Arnold takes it, Katarzyna Wojcik in second, and Donata Rimsaiti of Russia put in a superb last 50 to come from way down the field and takes third place. And that's heat number 2 completed.
Please clear the pool. Heat 3. This will be heat 3 in lane 1 of China. Chen Kong. In lane 2, Lithuania, Laura Asavaskaitė. In lane 3 from Ireland, Natalia Coyle. In lane 4 from China, Liao Yuan. In lane 5 from Lithuania, Jihar Pentathlon. In lane 6 from Germany, Janine Coleman. In lane 7 from Italy, Alessia Mancini. In lane 8 from Canada, Melanie McCann. Ladies, at your stations.
Here we are for heat number 3 out of 5 here at the World Cup number 1 stop in Charlotte, North Carolina, United States. In lane 1, at the top of the screen, it's Kan Chen of China. In 2, Laura Asadaskaite of Lithuania. In 3, Natalia Coyle of Ireland. In 4, Miao Yihua of China. 5, Gintari Venkaskaite of Lithuania. In 6, Janine Coleman of Germany. In 7, Alessia Mancini of Italy. And in 8, it's Melanie McCann of Canada. Turning at the 50, and Venkaskaite of Lithuania turns first, with Miao just behind and Coleman just behind her. So those are the top 3. And Laura Asadaskaite, must worth mentioning, in lane 2, dominated the sport for a while in 2009, went to have a baby in 2010 on the comeback trail. Watch out for this girl. She could well be a medalist at London 2012 Olympic Games for sure. She's in lane 2. Swimming is not her strongest event, so she'll be just trying to pick up as many points as possible towards the final combined event. It's Venkaskaite of Lithuania who turns first, Coleman second, Miao third, and Mancini of Italy is fourth. We've got no athletes here who finished in the top 10 in the fencing, so all of them will be looking to try and pick up some valuable points, pentathlon points in this swimming event to go to. Venkaskaite finished 34th in the fencing. She was well down, so she really does need to try and pick up some points here if possible. And Asadaskaite, who's in lane 2, actually had a very good finish for her. She finished 11th in the fencing, and that will pick up some good points for her when it comes to later in the day. Certainly Laura Asadaskaite is somebody to watch out for. She's one of the fastest athletes in the combined event. Venkaskaite still leads, but we have Chen Kan of China, the 2008 world champion in lane 1, is making a move here from China as well. So we've got a bit of a sprint on now as we come to the final 25. The athletes put the burners on and really give it everything. There's nothing to leave behind. It's all about getting those extra fractions of a second. Who's going to get the touch here on the final touch? It's going to be Chen Kan of China takes it incredibly, with Venkaskaite, who led all the way, getting second place, and Coleman of Germany third. But what a race from Chen Kan there of China. The 2008 world champion takes that heat.
Ladies, please clear the pole. This will be heat 4.
Here we go for heat number 4 out of 5 at the World Cup number 1 stop in Charlotte, North Carolina, United States. In lane 1, Sylwia Gawlikowska of Poland. In lane 2, the Olympic champion Lena Schönborn. In 3, Jane Marquez of Brazil. In 4, Irina Koklova of Ukraine. In 5, the world champion Victoria Tereshchuk. In 6, it's Eva Trautmann of Germany. In 7, Anastasia Spar of Ukraine. And in 8, Adrian Tot of Hungary. The first 50 is underway, and it's Marquez of Brazil who gets away with Tereshchuk, the world champion, just behind, and Koklova of the Ukraine just behind her, and Schönborn, the Olympic champion, in 6th so far out of these 8 athletes. This is the penultimate heat of our competition, so only 8 faster swimmers than these girls in the competition, and Lena Schönborn, the Olympic champion, won a number of big events last year as well, really turning into some big form as we come towards the 2012 Olympic Games. But so far it's lane 3. It's Jane Marquez of Brazil who's showing the rest a clean pair of heels. She's 1 length up from the rest of the field, with Tereshchuk, the world champion from Ukraine, in 2nd and Trautmann in 3rd. Victoria Tereshchuk, world champion, who's in lane number 5. She got the bronze medal at the Olympic Games in Beijing 2008 and went to have a baby, as a lot of the girls do, and came back. And she won the World Championship this year in Moscow. Just an incredible performance from her. She's really back with a bang now. As they turn on the final 50, and Jane Marquez is just going away from the field. She's doing well here. Coming down this final 50, and at least a left up. With the rest of the field pretty much in a straight line, to be honest. I think lanes 4 and 5 are putting a bit of pressure on, but Jane Marquez has certainly got this one tied up. She's a length up on everybody else. Lanes 4 and 5 are putting a bit of pressure on Sylwia Gawlikowska of Poland. In lane 2, the Olympic champion Lena Schönborn. In 3, Jane Marquez of Brazil. In 4, Irina Koklova of Ukraine. In 5, the world champion Victoria Tereshchuk. In 6, it's Eva Trautmann of Germany. In 7, Anastasia Spar of Ukraine. And in 8, Adrian Tot of Hungary. The first 50 is underway, and it's Marquez of Brazil who gets away with Tereshchuk, the world champion, just behind, and Koklova of the Ukraine just behind her, and Schönborn, the Olympic champion, in so far out of these 8 athletes. This is the penultimate heat of our competition, so only 8 faster swimmers than these girls in the competition, and Lena Schönborn, the Olympic champion, won a number of big events last year as well, really turning into some big form as we come towards the 2012 Olympic Games. But so far it's lane 3. It's Jane Marquez of Brazil who's showing the rest a clean pair of heels. She's 1 length up from the rest of the field, with Tereshchuk, the world champion from Ukraine, in 2nd and Trautmann in 3rd. Victoria Tereshchuk, world champion, who's in lane number 5. She got the bronze medal at the Olympic Games in Beijing 2008 and went to have a baby, as a lot of the girls do, and came back. And She won the World Championship this year in Moscow. Just an incredible performance from her. She's really back with a bang now. As they turn on the final 50, and Yanni Marquez is just going away from the field. She's doing well here. Coming down this final 50 and at least a left up. With the rest of the field pretty much in a straight line, to be honest. I think lanes 4 and 5 are putting a bit of pressure on, but Yanni Marquez has certainly got this one tied up. She's a length up on everybody else. Lanes 4 and 5 are putting a bit of pressure on Koklova and Tereshchuk, but it's Yanni Marquez who's going to win this. She's led from the start, and she takes heat number 4 comfortably. Great performance from Yanni Marquez, with Tereshchuk just behind, Koklova behind her, and Lena Schoenborn, the Olympic champion, who started off poorly, brought up a lot of energy in that last straight and finished in 4th place.
Ladies, please clear the pool. Heat 5. This is heat 5. In lane 1 from Bulgaria, Polina Shostakova. In lane 2 from Egypt, Aya Madani. In lane 3 from Australia, Chloe Esposito. In lane 4 from France, Elodie Claudel. In lane 5 from Great Britain, Samantha Murray. In lane 6 from Poland, Joanna Gomolinska. Hayes, please clear the hole.
Well, we're just waiting for the fence. Here we are live in the arena, and the fence. Here we are live in the arena, and the fencing has already started. These are the 36 athletes who have qualified through to today's competition. One, two.
Here we are back live, Charlotte, North Carolina. Fell from Great Britain on the left, Coleman from Germany on the right. Fell's controlling the bout, just presses Coleman. Coleman's a youngster here on the right. Fell's controlling the bout, just presses Coleman. Coleman's a youngster here. Has experience, but is still gaining it every day. Fell's controlling the bout. Just slowly pushing her back against that London Charlotte skyline there. One minute to fence, 1 minute in the bout. They're just eating the time up, waiting for the other one to make a mistake. There we go, simple. All that was, much more active bout here. Troutman and Fell. Troutman on the right from Germany, Fell on the left from Great Britain. Troutman just saw her teammate Coleman lose to Fell, and so she knows she has to be much more active, and that's exactly what she's doing. We're pressing, closer, looking for an opportunity. Fell just took advantage of the closest of the distance, very, very close, and Fell simple counterattack to the shoulder. That's experience over youth. Victory for Fell from Great Britain. Much more active bout here. Troutman and Fell. Troutman are more active here, and that's what she's doing. Fell is looking for the easy touch. Troutman on the right from Germany, Fell. Not much Marcus could do about that. All right. So Strachkova again from Bulgaria on the left. Bonessi from Italy on the right. Don't forget, these are 24. Simple parry repost. Parry repost there. Strachkova from Bulgaria. Watch the Italian attacks right into her line. She takes a 4 across her body. Watch the Italian attack here. She sees the thing. The Italian thinks the timing's right. She goes forward. Simple parry 4 and up to the belly. That's a textbook play there. Textbook. Might as well have been taking a lesson. Yanni Marcus from Brazil on the left, Venecio from Italy on the right. Marcus on the end of that French grip. Again, small girl. On the end of that French grip, it makes her about 4 inches taller. Oh, and Marcus victory there. We like to say slop counts. Marcus Foos, watch this replay here. Oh, simple. Yanni hit her first. Yanni simply hit her first. That could have gone either way, and it went Brazil's way. Notice the referee standing back against the wall there. He's looking for if anybody's blade goes far enough out and actually hits the wall. So he's looking for touches on the floor or on the wall. McCann from Canada, allowing Mancini to push her back. Hoping that the Italian will make a mistake, make an out-of-distance attack.
One.
Both girls, simple attack. Mancini pulls it off. Just a timing thing. Oh, Mancini just felt the timing. You know, there's something to be said for feeling when it's right to go, when it's the time, and it's hard to describe to people, but it's something where you just feel that now's the moment, and you do that when the person's stepping forward or when you see a freeze in the action, but it's a feel. And it only comes with experience. Here's a leaderboard back. The Olympic champion Lena Schoenebaum has moved in the first place. Not a big surprise there. The second sheet here, Victoria Tereshchuk from Ukraine. Very steady. Heather Fell in 15th from Great Britain at the 50-50 mark, rounding out the field. Donata Rimsati from Russia is not having a good day. She's on the negative side here. More losses than wins. And then the last page here, and we have Mickey Kelly from the United States down in the last position at 36, which is, I'm sure, going to be very, very tough. She's an extraordinarily good runner, but that's a tall order to fill. Lodi Clavel from France has has dropped from first to third. And Rubalevska from Latvia has moved up from 17th into 10th position. And I expect to see that continue. I think she's found her stride and will continue. She's one of the great fencers of the sport. The next match is Samantha Murray from Great Britain on the left, Melanie McCann from Canada on the right. This is a pretty even match here. These girls are both very similar styles, very similar abilities. And oh, sweet, sweet. Samantha stepped forward. Melanie just parried her an 8, which is down. Parried her blade down. McCann steps forward. I'm sorry, Murray steps forward here. Murray steps forward, McCann parries down and around to the chest. Very simple. Just, yeah, that was like a lesson. That's exactly what you practice in a lesson. Okay, Murray's back here, back against Zhang. Zhang and McCann, obviously a mixed team, China and Canada. Here's Zhang from China. Murray needs a victory here to keep herself from she's pushing her. She's pushing her. It seems a little overeager to me. She's trying to force the action. We'll see if it pays off for her, but typically it wouldn't. Nothing done. Oh, he's given the hit. Given the hit. So we'll watch the replay here. She'll attack. Zhang will parry Murray down. She parries her down, and she parried her into herself. Zhang from China literally moved the blade into her leg. And self-impalement there. Lena Schoenbaum from Germany on the left. Samantha Murray from Great Britain on the right. Schoenbaum. Schoenbaum's just walking through this field. She's literally slicing through the field here. Watch how easy this touch does. Sees the opening. She's just looking. Now Murray will step forward. She'll step forward, and Schoenbaum simply counterattacks. Easy touch. She's just really feeling the game today. She's having a great day. You know, she got out of bed, got on the right side of the bed. Sun is shining, and she's not losing very many bouts. She's in the groove. Adrian Toth from Hungary on the left. Aya Medani from Egypt on the right. Toth 4th place overall at the moment. Toth paired with Schoenbaum. It's, you know, you feed off one another. When one fencer's having a great day, the other fencer can be dragged along with him and help their results. Medani trying to close. And it says a lot for Medani here, being able to push Toth back. Hungarians have a tendency to want to control the bout. It's just the way they're taught. So you got a bit of a battle here between in terms of the two styles. Watch Toth's blade there. She moves it like a windshield wiper. Up and down, up, down, up, down. Wax on, wax off for those of you Karate Kid fans. Medani looking for the opportunity, and Toth. Double touch, both fencers hit. Both fencers touched. Had the same idea. A lot of blade work there. A lot of blade work. This is going to be a good bout here. Good finish. Here we are back to the action. See how fast the blades are moving. And Toth. Now that was a Three Musketeers move. Could have been in the movies. Watch how much blade work is involved here.
Came at the right time. Now it's getting the better riders, or whatever. The leaders are coming up.
Welcome to the beautiful sunshine of Charlotte, North Carolina, and you can see we've got a little bit happening at the moment. There's a beautiful skyline here. We're just about to get to the halfway point. We've got one more rider to go, so we're not currently showing the riders, but this is Kurishkina. We'll just have a quick look at her and see how she's getting on here.